Hey guys,
Good afternoon.
Dawn. How you doing?
good afternoon. Thanks for answering. I'm a little disoriented today. I don't know, a lot of you don't know, but I am in the midst of moving. Oh my gosh, the pain I've been feeling lately in my back. I'm on muscle relaxers. I've been out in the garage with the dust. I'm allergic to dust. It's just been great. I can't tell you how much I love this. But anyway, um, okay, sorry guys, I'm getting a reclaim host. Casey, do you know what this it says Brittany Watkins is currently host. Reclaiming host may disrupt breakout rooms. Do you know what that? All right, I'm just gonna hit reclaim host and hope I don't go away.
John, reclaim the
Yeah, I think
host.
you should. Oh,
Reclaim host because I logged in under the portal too, so it's putting me as the host, but I'm not the host.
Okay. All right. Well, I think okay, I got it now. All right, guys. So hello everybody. I just wanted to, I guess, start today by just kind of talking to y'all about, what buddy calls are and how they kind of differ from the other calls that we do. Because I love the concept of a buddy call. Normally, when we're in these big group sessions with, Brittany, and there's like a lot of people, we don't have much of a chance to speak. There's usually a time where everybody just gets a few minutes. And I just kind of wanted to invite everybody to really join in the conversation today because the reason for the buddy calls is so that we get to know each other a little bit better. We get to really share kind of what we're going through in this program because all of us are going through a lot. We're learning a lot, we're dealing with trauma, and I know that everybody has their ups and downs and their stories to tell. So I just invite everybody to really engage today, to really talk to each other. There isn't going to be a timer, and that helps us get to know each other better also, which I think is a really important part of the program. We don't have a lot of opportunity to do that. So anyway, so I just wanted to invite that. And for anybody who, has their video off, that's perfectly understandable. I wish I could have done that today with my moving look here, but not possible. But, if you want to speak up, you can keep your video off if you feel more comfortable doing that. And we can just hear you, or you can go ahead and pop on so we can see you while you chat. Okay, so that being said, everyone has been working the program for a little bit. If anybody would like to share anything, how long they've been in the program, what they've experienced so far, any successes that you guys have had recently, or even this week or today, now is the time for us to kind of chat about that kind of thing. So, does anybody have anything that they would like to share?
I mean, I'm willing to share, but I guess what I need to share is that I just signed up yesterday
Oh,
for the program. So as a
great.
teacher, I wanted to jump on a call right away when I'm not um, at school because today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So I have the day off, and I thought I better see what's going on and jump on the calls and see what's happening. I will say during the tapathon and during her weekend seminar, um, a lot of things came up that I didn't know I needed to deal with.
Okay.
And a little
Yeah.
bit of self-sabotage ensued. But also I by the end of yesterday was, feeling much more centered and pushing some things away. So I kind of a fear of getting started. I thought I better just start right away. So I'm here
Yeah.
I mean, for whatever insight people have, and I haven't done anything really except the free things. So
Wow. Well, Lisa, first of all, congratulations for joining. You have entered with us on quite an adventure, as I'm sure you probably already know just from the weekend tapathon, right?
hmm
So yeah, really, really glad to have you here. So did you join like Thrive or what program?
um, hmm. I, I
Oh, it's
initially,
okay if you don't know.
no, I initially joined the 6 week program and then I upgraded to whatever, what I think it's the Thrive, whatever she was selling yesterday.
Okay, great, great. Do you know if you're getting the one-on-one coaching?
No, I'm not. So I
Okay.
stopped short of that.
All right. Well, welcome to the group. I think you're going to find it, I know you're going to find it really helpful, and we are excited to have you with us.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Anybody else? All right. Well,
I'm gonna
I'll go.
Oh,
real quick. I just
Yeah.
want to. I just did a welcome orientation call. So if you are new and weren't on that, I want to make sure that you're aware that those are available. The next one will be Thursday, um, 5:30 Pacific, I believe. Um, and that's just a way for us to kind of go through the student portal, the Facebook group, help you understand the flow and the structure so that you feel engaged and aren't intimidated by any of the tech or I had some tech issues in the call, and it was a great opportunity to tap. And for those of you that were on it, thank you. And just for those of you who haven't been on it yet, please know that that's available and it is in the calendar so that there's a link in there and on Facebook.
Thanks for mentioning that, Annette, because I know a lot of people have a lot of technical questions. And like on these calls, it's a little bit tough for us to address those. So yeah, those calls with Annette are going to be really super helpful if you guys can pop on those. All right, Rocky, let's hear from you.
Well, I will say that I am improving when it comes to moving my body,
Awesome.
and that has been an issue. And one day, Brittany came to a call, and she was on her walking mat,
Mm,
and somebody said, "Are you on your treadmill?" And she said, "No." And she mentioned the walking mat. The walking mat is so less intimidating than the big treadmill with all of the different courses that you can walk on. And I got that. It arrived New Year's Eve,
oh,
and
nice.
I've implemented that along with my vibration plate, and I've got my own tapping script for that. So just moving the body. And the other thing I have trouble with is getting enough protein in. So I've been working on a tapping script for the protein.
Okay, and when I'm just curious, you said vibration plate. What is
I have the vibration plate, and then she talked about the walking mat versus the big treadmill.
yeah.
And that it's just perfect. It I can locate it in a certain place in my living room so I can still watch TV. It folds up upright so it's not in the way all the time. And yeah, it's the kind that goes under a desk.
Yeah, that's, you know what, Brittany was on that when the first time that we spoke recently, one-on-one, she was on her walking pad as well. And I noticed that and inspired me so much that I got one too.
Hmm.
So yeah, they're
Yeah.
really cool. Yours has like a desk, right? There's like a desk.
No,
You can oh,
it just has a handle, which is about 6 inches too short for me. So I have a chair on each
oh,
side to walk.
okay. Oh,
But
that's awesome. And
I
have you had a trouble like getting yourself to do it, or has it been pretty smooth?
just motion in general, I've never been a big exerciser. And I was a little sick in the fall and trying to get back into a routine that I want to do. And
Yeah.
this little thing, like I said, it's not intimidating. I can get through it in 30 minutes, and I'm happy. I'm proud of myself every time I get off of it that I did it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And did you say, was that the only thing you were doing, or did you mention something else you were doing for
My
exercise?
vibration plate.
And what, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that.
It's the thing that you just stand on, and it helps with your circulation and lymphatic and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
I do that for about 15 minutes, and then I go for a walk,
Oh, nice,
and that's
nice.
working out well.
And you said something about tapping scripts. So have you been using the tapping script to get you like, do you do it before? Do you need to do it before? Like, how are you finding that to work?
I it has helped. I actually went to AI and asked for some help because I wanted something. I gave it the script that I don't know if I got it from you all or how I came up with it. But and she did one the other day that was on moving also because I had asked her to. So we did. But I kind of made one up and I put it into AI and it did a better script for me and I asked that it be spiritual. So they
Okay.
changed the wording a little bit. The context was all still the same, but they just made it resonate with me.
Yeah.
And I've been using that and I record it on my own voice into my memos and then I play it back to myself and do it because my brain goes all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm a Maria in Sound of Music. I'm the whirly bird. And too much so if I have that playing in my earphones and I do my tapping and I usually do movement. I do 3 in the morning and 3 in the evening usually. So I do movement and I'm really working hard on eating protein because I have gotten rid of the breads. I have gotten rid of sweets. I've only lost 4 pounds since I've really gotten into this, but now I can't get enough protein in. So I'm going for protein shakes and I'm really having to force myself to do protein. So she
Mm.
worked on that the other night too. She worked on those two topics.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that is some really good progress in just like this week. It sounds like you got all that
Th-
together.
This week has been very good. Yes.
That is excellent. And I have just discovered using AI for tapping scripts, and I gotta admit, it's pretty cool. It works pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just put in, yeah.
And it says, do you want this more concise? Do you want it longer? And actually what I recorded it into plays it back in a different way with frequencies and takes the specific words out with frequencies. So I need a 2-minute script and then I listen to it a couple of times and it just in your own voice.
Yeah, I
And
love that. That was a really good idea. I don't know if you thought of that yourself or someone suggested it, but that's a really good idea, doing it in your own voice.
oh, that I've not, affirmations are better in your own voice.
Yeah,
So I just took it a step farther.
really good stuff. Awesome, Rocky. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing that. I love it. You're inspiring me. I'm still working on the movement. Um, with this move, I haven't been able to start exercising, but like yesterday I was in the garage and it was like the worst part of the move. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna move and I'm gonna have some fun. So I started playing like my jam tunes that I used to work out to, like my dance tunes from like the 80s. We're talking Michael Jackson, we're talking old stuff, right? And I'm in my garage, and if anybody was out there, they must have thought I was a complete nut because I'm dancing. I haven't danced like that in so long because I had gained so much weight. I was so much bigger and I couldn't dance like that. And oh my God, I was having so much fun. I was like, what? I could just do this every day. So I don't know. That might be better than the walking pad for me, but I just had so much fun doing that yesterday. It was just a hoot. So, if that speaks to anybody, I love my walking pad. I'm definitely gonna start doing that. But man, sometimes just bust a move if you feel like it.
Mhm.
It works good too. All right. And Jeannie, you had your hand up.
Indeed, I did. Casey, I don't think I just want to come on and thank Casey for that safety tapping thing that you took us through on the last call. I don't think I've thanked you properly. It was so fantastic. And apart from, it's really helpful having it on record. My God, it's really hard listening to your voice recorded. Uh, but it was so good, and it's such a. I've listened to it twice, and it's been. Thank goodness for those recordings, and thank you for doing that because it was exactly what I needed, but I didn't know. You can tell I was struggling to find a solution for what I needed, and you just hit straight on it, explained it really well, and then took us through that. It was great. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Okay. Anybody else have anything about this week that they would like to share? Come on, I know we're women people. We like talking. I know somebody's got to have something. I know I've been really struggling, but it's probably because of the move and trying to balance everything. It's been and my husband's birthday, so there was cake and there was ice cream, and I admit that I allowed myself, I said to myself, okay, every once in a while you got to let yourself do it, right? It's like a well-timed, I'm going to allow this, right? So I did, but I will say that I was unhappy with myself because I think I had a little too much. It didn't need to be that much. So, got to work on that a little bit. Like allowing, but allowing within, within certain limits, I think is kind of my thing. But I think overall I'm okay. It's just been an exhausting week. So, anybody else? Willow, I noticed you have your mute off. Did you want to say something, or was that just it?
I'm just feeling excited about starting to do some of these things and having the support. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm feeling really good about the coaches and I appreciate you, all of you.
Oh, well, we thank you for that. And we appreciate you guys too. We're very aware of, we've been all through it, obviously, and we're aware of all the hard work you guys are putting into it. Heck, I'm still in it with you guys. I've still got about 30, 40 pounds to lose. I always say I know when I'll get there because I don't, think of a number. I'm not hardcore about a number. So yeah, right there with you guys.
I
All
agree.
right.
I'm with you too. I mean, I've lost some weight, but I've got more. I've been really stagnant, and when I say that, or at a plateau. So since March of last year, I get up and I weigh myself every day, and I log it in this little calendar. And it's not because I super obsess over the weight. For me, it's data, which is a win. I used to like look at the scale and it would kind of define how I was going to feel that day. And instead now, when I started logging my weight, I think, okay, what did I eat yesterday? How much, salt did I have? And it's just a thing that I can question. And the only reason I'm saying that is since probably the beginning of this year, I've been at the exact same weight, plus or minus 2/10 of a pound. And I thought, okay, that's good. That's good to know because now I know that my body's going to get ready to go again because I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep tapping. I'm going to keep drinking water. I'm going to keep moving. And when I say moving, I'm not a, weightlifter or anything. I love to go on walks. I love to dance around the living room. I do indoor walking. Just YouTube. There's a ton of videos that you can find. But just to embrace the plateau too, if and when it comes, so that your body's readjusting. So many people lose weight quickly and then they gain it back. And I'm on this slow roll program and I'm so good with it because I didn't get here overnight. I'm not going to lose it overnight. So I think that shift in mentality to allow myself to go slow and find the other wins too. They talk about non-scale victories, how my clothes are fitting, my energy, if I'm going upstairs are my knees hurting, if I'm going downstairs are my knees hurting. So, though being very mindful too of the progress and not the perfection of this journey for each one of us. So that's and then we had my favorite cookie is oatmeal raisin. And we had one yesterday and I took a bite of it and I was like, tastes like sugar. Just tastes like sugar to me. I couldn't find the joy that I used to get out of it. And part of me was disappointed and part of me was elated. So, so that's just my contribution to the conversation.
And that's really interesting to me, actually. So you weigh yourself every day, but you've freed yourself from that defining you. I kind of struggle with that, actually. The weighing every day, I'm so aware, muscle weighs more than fat and we have fluctuations. And for the longest time, I didn't weigh myself for like months at a time. And I found a freedom in that, but I'm on a bit of a plateau myself right now too. And so I start wanting to jump on the scale more, but I think I guess it's all our headspace. It's all where your headspace is at. because if I know that jumping on that scale, and I did it before we went to Ron's birthday, we went to SeaWorld. You guys know we're theme park junkies. And you know how I was telling you guys the story of fitting into rides now that I could never fit into before. So that was a real thing. And so I almost get paranoid before going now, and I want to weigh myself to make sure I didn't gain weight. So I'm not going to fit on I have this like fear, like I'm not going to fit on the rides. Oh my gosh, you gain 2 pounds, isn't gonna make a difference if you fit on the ride or not. It's this weird thing that our brains do, right? But I want to get to that point where it's data. I like what you said, it's data. It's not emotional, it doesn't define me, it's just data. I'm gonna write that down and I'm gonna tap on that because that's like my next goal. All right, anybody else? Okay, so if no one else, I was oh connect with all right, I'm sorry. I'm really bad at reading comments, you guys, while we're in a call, just so you know. These glasses are computer glasses, not reading glasses, and my eyes, I'd have to get right up on it. So I'm not real good about that. So forgive me if I don't answer what you guys are writing in the chat. Okay, so what I was thinking we could do today, I was thinking about just doing a general tapping altogether that just deals with anxiety, because I think that a lot of us eat out of, obviously we're here to deal with our emotions, the things we haven't healed from past traumas, which all can sort of be summarized with anxiety. So, regulating your nervous system, even on command, I think is a really helpful thing for us to learn. And so I was just going to go through kind of a generic tapping script to kind of help us get uh, a handle on when anxiety comes up. What can we do as far as tapping our way out of it? So, and I'm going to kind of make it a little bit of a meditation. You guys who know me know that I'm into meditation, but it's not really a meditation. I call it kind of a tapping meditation. So it doesn't really matter. We'll just go with it. So if everybody wants to take a moment, let your eyes close and breathe in through your nose for about 4 and then hold it for 4. Breathe out for 4. Let's do that a couple of times just to relax the nervous system. In for 4. Hold. And out for 4. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Breathe in for 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. And release. 3, 2, and 1. Let the room fade into the background. Don't think about your day. Let the day just set itself down for a little while. While you're here, just let it all go. Now I want you to place one hand on your heart, on your chest, and one on your belly. Feel the warmth of your own touch. Your nervous system understands this language, so just lean into the feeling of your own touch. Continue to do your slow inhale and your slow exhale while thinking or saying, right now, I am safe in my body. Right now, I don't need to fix anything. Right in this moment, I can simply be here. Imagine your mind and your heart beginning to synchronize. This is called heart-mind coherence. Breathe in while you picture your heart and your mind just syncing up, joining forces like two parts of you, remembering that they belong together. Take another breath in and exhale. Okay, again, tapping through the points. We're not trying to calm anything yet. We're just trying to listen. We're going to listen to our bodies. Bring your attention as you are sitting here and tapping through the points. I want you to listen to your body. Where does your anxiety live right now? Scan your body and notice where you feel tension or any pulling or contraction. Could be in your chest, your stomach, your throat. Identify where you feel it and say to yourself, even though there is anxiety in me right now, I am willing to just be with it. Continue tapping through the points. My body has been carrying something. There is nervous energy here, but I am paying attention to it, and I see it. I recognize this anxiety has been trying to protect me. This anxiety has been trying to keep me safe. It learned a long time ago that food could make the feelings quieter. It became my method of coping. I acknowledge it and I thank it for protecting me. But today I'm open to learning another way. Take a breath. Always remember to breathe as you tap through the points and let that feeling get a little clearer. I can feel it right here in my body, this tightness, this flutter, this pressure. Identify it. You don't need to explain it. Don't need to understand it. Just feel it. Allow whatever wants to surface. Let it surface. Maybe it's uncomfortable. Maybe it's old. Take a breath. I can breathe while I feel. The feeling can move through me like a wave. Anxiety is energy. It's not a mass. It's not a command. It's just energy. Even though this feels like pressure and I don't like it, I acknowledge that I am safe right now. In this moment, I am safe. This is merely a sensation, this anxiety that I feel, and sensations can't harm me. They're not a danger. I don't have to numb this feeling with food. I don't have to numb it now, and I don't have to numb it whenever it arises. It does not have to be my programming. I reject that old, outdated program now. That program that says when I feel the anxiety, I must shove it down. I'm afraid of it. I'm going to shove it down with food. That's old. Take a breath and blow out that old program. Feel it leave your body. Emotions will not hurt me. They come and they go. Emotion is energy in motion, and I can let it pass through me easily. I can let it pass through and back out, and I see it dissipate into the air. Breathe. I allow the wave to move through me and then back outside of my body. dissolving into the air. I can feel my feelings and still be safe. Deep breath in. I'm allowed to feel this. I am learning to regulate these waves of emotion. Food does not have to be my medicine anymore. I don't need it. My nervous system can find the calm all on its own with no help from food. Deep breath. I can turn the volume down on my emotions myself anytime I want. I have that power. I can regulate my emotions. All I have to do is center myself. Tap and breathe. Follow my breath to the calm. Feelings are waves. They come, they rise, they recede, and they dissolve. They rise, they fall, like waves in the ocean. And I can ride this wave without food. Breathe. My body knows how to ride this wave. To let the emotion rise, pass through me, can't hurt me. It dissolves. I am safe. It is safe to feel. Okay, you can stop tapping for a second. Take a breath in. Feel the calm and breathe out any remaining tension. All right, let's do another round. Start tapping through the points. I don't need food to rescue me. My breath can rescue me. I can ride the wave. It feels good to ride the wave. I ride that emotional wave until it no longer exists. And it feels really good. I feel my body begin to soften. All those points that were stressful begin to soften. It feels so good. Take a breath. And now I want you to just feel your body again and notice what has changed. How does your body feel different than it did a few minutes ago? Notice where it's changed, even a little, even by 1%. Continue to breathe in and out. Okay, now we're going to invite a new possibility. What if things can work out without me numbing them? Continue tapping through the points. Breathe. What if I can meet life without using food to numb? What if food was not my armor? Circumstances have worked out before. I've survived every hard day I've ever had. Breathe in and let that land. I've survived every day I've ever had. I don't need to eat my anxiety anymore. I let go of it. I can feel it and let it pass. It feels good. Ride the wave. I am learning a new nervous system pathway. Calm can come from breath instead of bites. Next time I feel emotions rise and I feel the need to suppress it with food, I just remind myself that I can ride that wave with my breath, my fingertips tapping, and my body. I know it will all subside on its own, and I'm safe. All I have to do is breathe and tap. Focus on my breath. It's so centering. It feels so good. Okay, I want us to put a hand on our heart and a hand on our head. And I want us to breathe into both of these places as we align our heart and our minds. Deep breath in. Fill those spaces. Fill it with love and release. Do that again. Just align our heart and our minds and fill it with love. Hold the breath and release. Relax now. Shake out your hands a little bit. And a little bit of closing tapping. Thank you, body, for feeling. Thank you, heart, for opening. Thank you to my nervous system for being open and ready to learn a new way to cope, a new way to be, a new way to ride the wave of any emotion that presents itself throughout today, throughout tomorrow, throughout this week. Deep breath in and out. Okay, relax and rise slowly back to the space that we're in. Does anybody have anything they want to share about that experience, or just even anxiety in general? How you guys have been doing, dealing with those emotions? We all know that most of the time, when we go to food, it's to numb those emotions that are so uncomfortable. And I really think that part of this is realizing that those emotions are not as scary as we think they are. They can't hurt us right now. It feels like they can. It's so much safer to push them down and to just numb out with the food. And I think that a lot, most of us have that in common who are in this group, that is, some people who are in different groups deal with it with alcohol or, or drugs or any number of things, workaholism. We all do it in some way, but we are all, women here who we deal with it with food, which, I think it's better than drugs and alcohol, but, but it still causes us a lot of problems. So, I use meditation a lot, and I do think that just recognizing that it isn't going to hurt us, can go a long way. But I want to hear from you guys. Anybody have anything to add? All right. Well, you can raise your hand at any time during the rest of the call, just so you know. But does anybody have any questions either? I mean, we're all dealing with stuff. Thanks, Willow. And thanks, Casey. I saw your comment earlier. I see them when they pop up and then they go away. I never see them again. But yeah, does anybody have any questions or just anything they want to talk about as far as their journey so far, or issues that are coming up? Okay. Well, I didn't have another tapping script ready, but let's see. Should we anybody have a suggestion of where we should go? We got about a little more than 15 minutes left. So I'm open to suggestions, or maybe I'll think of something. Willow, you unmuted yourself. Did you have something?
I have something that I have a lot of fear around cooking food. I know this is really weird, but just fear in preparing food. I don't know why. I'm really afraid of like I'm intimidated by it. I would love to do some kind of like a script around it's easy to prepare nurturing, healthy food.
Is okay, so the feelings that you have around it, I'll call it anxiety. I'm not sure if that's an accurate
Okay.
description. Can you describe it a little bit more? Are you finding that you're nervous about making the right thing? Is it, are you struggling with,
Yes.
okay. So it's
And
kind
re
of I'm sorry.
and just resistance, like it feels super overwhelming. Like I don't, it's just something I'm so used to just grabbing the quickest, easiest thing. And I also have just a lot of fear around food anyway. I either go to extreme, eat everything healthy, or eat everything that's shit. So there's just this whole combination of fear, and then the cooking part seems like something, I know this sounds weird, but almost like impossible to do. Like I get frozen to do
It
it.
gets over it sounds like it's getting overwhelming because of the choices you have to make. Would you say
Yeah,
that's
I think so. I'm not exactly sure. Like I can make my smoothies every morning and I can make a big salad. Like those are easy things. But yeah, I don't know if it comes to like, oh, I have to cook something. I have a lot of anxiety around it. I don't know.
okay?
I'm not
All
sure.
right, we can tap on that. I'll and actually I'm going to make a note. I don't know if you have my email address, because I don't mind sending like tapping scripts to people. Um, like Rocky said, you can use AI. I don't know if you have access to Chat GPT or if you have ever used it.
Um,
And a lot of times, like I do what Rocky does sometimes. Like I'll just, because you can hit the microphone button and just talk at it. And I'll just like say, okay, I want you to come up with a tapping script that deals with, and I'll just go boom, 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 all the things I want to deal with, everything that, I'm feeling. And sometimes you'd be surprised. It can be pretty good. So that's just a suggestion that if you're ever in a situation where you need something like that, that is one option. But I can also do that for you. If you want to email me, I'll be happy to send you one.
okay. And where's your email?
Yeah, it's Dawn, Dawne dot Nicotero. That's Nicet. Oh my God, I'm losing. See, this is my brain. I'm losing track. Nicotero, Nicotero. I hope I said that right. Oh my gosh. You guys, did I say it right? All right. And that's at team.brittanywatkins.com. Yeah, I'm brain dead.
Thank you.
So yeah, go ahead and you can do that. And I'll be happy to get one for you. But let me just go ahead and let's tap on that now. All right. Starting with the karate chop point. Even though I find myself locking up when it comes time to cook, I completely love and accept myself. Even though the thought of cooking just overwhelms me, I completely love and accept myself. I don't know why I have this reaction to something as simple as cooking, but I love and accept myself, and I am open to learning a new way of dealing with this issue. Taking a breath and tapping through the points. Oh, every time I go to cook, what am I going to cook? What am I going to cook? What do I do? How much protein do I need? How much of this? How much vegetables? How much carbs? It's so overwhelming. What are the numbers? I don't know. How many carbs am I supposed to have? How much protein am I supposed to have? I forgot. I'm scared I'm going to get it wrong. I am so scared I'm going to get this wrong. I'm so scared I'm going to get it wrong that I just can't make a move. Oh, it's hard to breathe. This anxiety, I got to get it right. If I don't get it right, I'm going to mess this all up. And I can't mess it up because I've worked too hard. What do I do? Oh, what do I cook? What do I cook? It's overwhelming. I hate this feeling. I don't even want to go near the kitchen. I don't want to cook. All right, I'm so tempted to just grab something from a fast food place. It's got to be easier than this. This just shouldn't be so hard. Why is it so hard for me? Sometimes I get irritated. It shouldn't be this hard. It's just cooking. Goodness sakes, but I'm always afraid I'm going to do it wrong. Just like I'm afraid I'm going to do so many things wrong. And I want to do it right. I really, really want to do it right. Take a breath. Okay, it's just cooking. It's just food. It's just a meal. My choices don't define me. I can breathe. I can relax. If I don't get it right, so what? It's okay. I don't have to be perfect. Every meal is not a do or die situation. Breathe. I can relax. Relax into this. I know how to make a good meal. I know that I know how to make a healthy meal. I know that it's not as complicated as my body wants me to think it is. Breathe. This is not that hard, and I am just going to relax into it. Maybe I can even enjoy it. Maybe I can look at this as a creative endeavor. I'm going to go into the kitchen and I'm going to relax and I'm going to have fun and be creative. Deep breath in. And all this anxiety I have around cooking and getting it right and being wash. Just letting it wash away like a wave. As I breathe in and I center myself and I decide that it's going to be relaxing. I choose to relax in this moment as I walk in my kitchen, begin to cook, and I choose to enjoy this experience and enjoy this food. Let go of right and wrong. Breathing in, and I ride that wave and let the anxiety leave. And I step into my comfort and my joy as I make creative meals. Breath and out. Okay. That seem like anything you can use, Willow?
That's perfect. Thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it.
Sure. Yeah, just think of it along the lines of, I don't know how long you've been in the program, but you want to bring up whatever that anxiety is, see it, feel it. And it is really funny how our minds tend to expand it, like when we don't deal with it, it gets bigger in our own minds and in our own hearts, and it locks us up more. When the truth is, you're just cooking a meal and it can be fun and yeah, right? So just even reminding yourself of that with the tapping, I think should hopefully will help you. So, all right. Anybody else? We have about 6 or 7 minutes left. If anybody wants to share anything or tap on anything, give me any ideas, or we can just close with a little closing ceremony tapping to send us off into this amazing week, feeling good about what we're doing. So, all right, if I don't see any hands, so let's just do that. Okay. You guys know I'm a breathwork person, so I do a lot of breathing. I hope that's not annoying to anybody. All right, deep breath in, hold it, and release. 2. Just let all the stress just go at the bottom of your body into the earth, and breathe in, 3, 4, and hold, and release. And start tapping through the points. This is going to be a great day. I am excited for what this day holds. I am so thankful for this group. I am so thankful for Brittany's work. Breathe. I am so thankful for the reminder that I can just relax. I can breathe and relax and let all tension go at any time I want, no matter where I am, no matter what comes up. I've got the tools to regulate my emotions, to be in the moment, and to enjoy every moment, because that's all we have is now. I'm learning to enjoy the now. I love the now. And I'm excited for this week. It's going to be a great week, starting with a great Monday. And this wonderful group of women sharing our lives and our stories. Deep breath in. As I go through my week, remember that emotions are just energy and motion. And that energy and motion is a wave that I can ride, and I can enjoy the ride. I don't have to fear it. I don't fear my emotions anymore. We are learning how to deal with them in this program. And I've never felt so safe and so stable. And I look forward to this week where I can exercise all of these amazing tools that I'm learning, where I can incorporate them into my life and learn to go with the flow and relax and enjoy life, and even enjoy food in a way that I never have before. I am finding freedom. And that is exciting. I'm finding freedom with food. And that's a first for me. And it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling that I choose to enjoy every chance I get. Remind myself just how amazing this process is. So I go into the rest of my day with this wonderful sense of relaxation and peace. If I need to remind myself, that's easy. I'll just tap on my fingers and remind myself to ride the wave, find the peace, breathe into it, and relax. All right, ladies, good work today. I hope everybody has an absolutely awesome rest of their Monday as I go back into my skanky garage to continue what I hate doing, but it's all good. All right, guys, have a good one. See you next time.